Hey guys, Doran here, CEO Culture Matters. So Culture Matters and this law we're about to talk about, the 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership by John Maxwell, a guy with over 100 books on leadership. He's speaking for over 50 years on the subject. The law of legacy is literally why I started Culture Matters. So the law of legacy is basically your legacy is determined by your succession, right? Succession as in who succeeds you. In 1917, Fortune did a study, the top 100 companies in America. That means they had market share. They were the top producing companies. Today, only 7 of those companies are still on that list. So today, in 2017, which is 100 years later, only 7 of the companies, that's 7%. 13% of the companies are still in existence, so 87% of the companies are out of business. 93% are not on the list. Wow. So the law of legacy, wow. That's why I started Culture Matters. What does it matter? So culture is the metaphorical ecosystem that is created when an influencer shares a belief system. Beliefs are the outcome of initially words from the influencer, the thoughts in their followers' minds that multiply and form new beliefs that form new actions which get results, and based on the consistent perpetual results of those actions, either those beliefs fade and there's no habits formed, or those beliefs become convictions. And those habits, positive or negative, get results. So the law of legacy, yeah, your legacy is a determinant of succession, but it doesn't seem like anyone in the world understands how to actually do that. That's why I started Culture Matters, because not to say that I figured it out, but there is one way to do it, and it's to write down your why in context and talk about it with your people and make it easy for your people to buy in to the belief systems so that those belief systems and the systems of the actual what to do correlate. What does that mean? Great example. Let's say that your belief is that when people walk through your business, they should be greeted. And you're greeting them. You're the owner. You're greeting them because you want them to feel good when they walk through their doors. Well, in the Container Store, they call that the air of excellence. When someone walks through the door, they get greeted with a warm, hearty hello. Lo and behold, all thousands and thousands of employees of that publicly traded company believe that the air of excellence is a cultural value, so people end up getting greeted. 9 out of 10 of their employees are previous customers. Oh, what do you think the correlation is? They love the environment in the Container Store so much they want to work there. Most of their employees are like retired people that just want to work in that amazing environment. So the law of legacy is literally everything. Funny story. Alexander the Great, at 20, took over his dad's business, which was Macedonia, and conquered all of Persia, Greece, Egypt, Asia Minor, and India. And when he died, after never losing one battle, because he was convicted, they asked him, who do you want to take over? And he said, he's dying. To the strongest. That was it. His legacy? Well, his empire crumbled. They killed his family. Everybody tried to take their piece. This is a guy that conquered the whole world, like at the time. Like he never lost a battle. When he died, there was no legacy. Ptolemy was one of his leaders, generals, ended up taking Egypt, and then other commanders took other places. Ptolemy ended up having, Cleopatra was his last heir. She was the end of that empire, 300 years of the Ptolemies, and that was a whole nother monster. His legacy was, let's inbreed everybody, and the whole family's culture was all killing each other. Cleopatra married her little brother who tried to kill her and get her out of Egypt, and the law of legacy is literally why I started Culture Matters. And I could go on about this for probably 17 hours squared. So we're going to end like this. If you want to have a family that lasts as long as the Rothschilds and not the Vanderbilts, if you want to have a company that lasts longer than, as long as Christianity, because no company's ever lasted that long, honestly. They've all got into business. What's your legacy? What does it look like? Write it down. Talk about it with your people. I hope this video was of value to you guys. It's Jay Doran, CEO Culture Matters. You have a great day.